Okay, what an honor, what a pleasure that we have this opportunity once again. Ke le KBK Tabelo Mahemo le ka bana tota la ko mhole ko taung. Wa bona ga re ke tsame ke le nosi. Re kopa pre-start the Dusty Village. That's how we do it. OB ya podcast taung podcast studio jaka ke na le host ya me e leng na le Hano Sifa wa bona na tsalaka. Na le dumela tsalaka.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. A ke tsora ra utlwana go ka wa borra se le bala go taung na le metsana mentsi ke tsona tsalaka re mongwe nya mafelo a mantle thata re bua ka pampiri start o sphepa re na le moeng mo rona me na le keno tla motsiseng sentle ka ba mogo. That's how we do things, that's how we rock and roll right on podcast. Se le bala gore re ga re tlile no se re ta le bo ama purified water and ice, and of course re mogo le Taung Kids Festival that is coming up ko Taung ko ka Christmas. Na le tsala ka go tlose yeah a lungutla sentse ka kwa di kgosi a ke motlhanka hela wa utlwala la ga buela le khakalanyana le ka go tlhaloganya maemo a setegeniki a ga jana re iphitlhela le bona ka ya di-lockdown tse e le gore ga jana yona tsala ka ga di dire bontle le seng re se le ba le gore bana tsala ka ke re mmogo mo letsatsing la gompieno re anticipate to have a beautiful as even mo letsatsing la gompieno se le ba le gore gompieno go gola ke letsatsi la matsalo la ga our host tota wa guest mo ke fitlile Tuson Tokwe ya ke letsatsi la go la matsalo gompieno di tsala le nkutla sentle ke yang ka kwa ke tshwanetse le ntlola ka be le tlhololo le tlhapile ga bona fa bana tsala ka nale ga mo rona tota
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. You can do better than this, Nali.
Yeah.
You can do better than this.
Yeah.
No,
Can you hear me?
Wena ba ga maidi le ba ga mankurwane ba emetse ka sejaro pisana ka le wena gompieno ga mmogo le moeng wa rona re bua ka Neuza the founder ya gospel charts, of course o le neo ke ene moeng wa rona ka tsela gompieno borra alusiano. Okay, okay. All right. ya e re ke le tlogaleng gone ga jana o tlantira that signal na le fa tsala ka fa o siame mo tsatsing la go pijeno fa jaaka re a go ba kgweding e be re go ba kgweding gone ga jana re tla go bona gore na re tsena rena e simula ka tsela e ntse la maitiso a letsatsi la go pijeno mo la boneng letsatsi la di 1 tsa December jaaka letsatsi le kgethegileng thata le re ding gopola tota botlhe ba tota ba ile ba amega ka ntata ya botlhoko jwa AIDS and HIV mo e le gore tsatsi la boditšhabatšhaba la tlhoko bolwetse jwa AIDS mo tsatsi la gompieno re bona tota go le gantsi dikamego tsa governmente jaaka re bona ministry ya Department of Health tota Ministry of Health e tsweletse pele jaaka tse ke re phata go tsibisa le go leboga le go gopola le go ba re ba gaetso a re ipaakanyeng re itlhokomele mabapi le bolwetse jo bo setse mo le teng mo karolong ya matsholo a rona re bone fa diprovince tse di farologaneng wena tsala ka ba keteka letsatsi ga le ketekiwe but it's just all about awareness nale ga ke itse gore technology ya go pampiri starter tota ke network ya kantata ya load shedding yes di tsala okay ya ke le motla ka itse le motla sa kgatelelo ka ntata ya distrana sa internet ka ntata ya motlakase o ga janang o ntse wa nako le nako borra re yang re siame ke go tsa ka tlhamalalo mo mogaleng ke nagana ke yona la thulaganyo ya tshwanetse re dire gone ga jana fa re maybe ke letsa ka tlhamalalo mo mogaleng jaaka e le ka nna option ya rona ke a go ba gwebing and then ga ke go ba gwebing bona tsala ka re tswela pele mo letsatsing la go pitseno jaaka le re taung podcast studio host ke KBK ke na le nale gompieno we anticipating to have pisano ya ka le na le mogo le Neuza ke host tota ke mo ngwana mo tsatsing la go pitseno ke bua ka Neo Modihapula ke ene ikarabelang ka gospel charts with Neo tota ke le ka bona la teng ga e tsumo taung fa e re ke go ba gebing wena tsala ka re bona gore na re tswalla yang le ka puisano e ya ka nna le wena mo letsatsing la go pitseno re tile jana Okay, ona tsala ka ke ka moa ke re ya no ke tsapa re ditsala tsa me di messagero ka koa borra lo nkutla sentle ke tsapa le tshwantse go le botokanyana yano
a ba nkutla TV
ha o botoka yano ho be ga tshwana le setse a ke tsora stona se mona wa sitsinale rena ra se itse monna ga ke tse gore nne o zalene wa ntlhaloganya kgotsa o batla morano lodi a tlhalose ntlha e ke etsa go be ga tshwana le setle
ra ke motlhapi ke mosimane go matla nka se tlhoke motho o tla ntolekela
NALE o ka tsweletsa o ka ikala jaaka phata malemela go tla sa tlogele moja o poko bo sa shuga gore NALE ke mang dumela ditsala tsa kgalare ka go ditsala
Good evening, KB. Ke dumedise le balatedi ba rona ba the TAUNG podcast channel, TAUNG podcast studio kana gore on Facebook and on YouTube. Ebile gape ke go amogela to the Thursday conversation talks with KBK and NALE. Remember gore o sale morago on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. Remember to like, follow and share on Facebook and subscribe mo YouTube tonight KB renale moyeng wa rona we call him Mr. Gospel Music South Africa.
Yeah, what an honor.
Africa. Yeah, he's a groundbreaker. Let me put it that way. O gopole gape KB gore rona we are groundbreakers. We're dealing with groundbreakers because the aim of the show is to talk to somebody when you can grow, you can come out of that situation. There's been a certain situation and somebody had to make it out. Now, the man I'm talking to has stories. I made quite a research guy, but he is the founder and the host of Gospel Chats with NALE. Yeah. Lina, Mr. NALE Modihapula. Mr. NALE, welcome.
It feels weird to be on the other side of the chair, but then yeah.
the crawling other side of the chair.
Hey. You don't know what to expect for but I guess it shows
Yeah.
Great stuff indeed. Yeah, like I'm so much interested. Rona maikarabelo a rona le maikelo a rona re le TAUNG podcast is to celebrate TAUNG's excellent tota le go itsisi bagaetso ka bagaetso ba ba tsweletseng pele go dira pharologanyo matshelong a bone gongwe mogaetso o ka ipotsa gore na re neo man. This face looks familiar. I might have seen him. Maybe, of course, more podcast channeling ya gago. Or maybe go ka kopa pristata fawa. O ka itlhalosa fela tsala ka gore neo ke mang.
Ke potso e simple mare e bui but ke ka tsalo ke mosimona go magogong go modutung ke tsaletse go magogong should I say late 90s mole at least yeah so
I like you
ke mosimela go magogong ka tsalo ka kgolo ke golela mo pamprestata mo ileng gore ke tsaya ke teng mo ileng gore ke ile ka bona pholoso mo teng hence the word the gospel either way nonetheless Neo Modihapula ya ke ene yo he's a born again Christian o rata morena Jesu o goletse mo pamprestata o dirile dilo tse kaofela tse a young person can do. I mean, go sokodisa bagolo go na se tlhoka tsebe go rata strata go tshameka le bastanyana yeah
go ja change o rumilwe ke bagolo e nyeletse
ke dirile ntho kaofela e leng gore e dirilwe ke a teenager back in the days but along the way you get to experience different stuff. You get to experience life in a certain way where you say like, this is the path because I remember long story short ke tswa ko AFM 97 my grandparents and my pastor Murtil Tebele ba ile ba forma a new church, a revival family church. Back then it was Revival Fellowship Center. Yeah, so all I knew it was church. like ile ka tswa kana se tlhoka tsebe, but then how do you one oh we ya dilo a bona no man, I'm just a typical church boy.
Great stuff. NALE motse ka tlhamalalo tsa laka le babedi ke batla gore re tsa advantage ya proximity e nang le yone teng fao.
Yeah, thank you KB. Gape ke dumedise balatedi ba rona ba Taung podcast studio.
Get tumediso been delayed.
Yeah, KB. Never tells us in one of the posts his social media platforms for one of the most devastating times kana nako e o nutlwisa botlhoko e ne goga mesi ya ka thata ene le nako e o ne a lose his 9-to-5 job. Yeah, so the question comes there, Hore, what happened and how did he not lose himself? Because how can I KB? We tend to lose ourselves a lot of times. The positions they bring food to the table, they easy up our lifestyles. I believe there's somebody somewhere due to COVID,
Yes.
or anything, and they cannot recover from that. Tell them the story about that and how you made it out.
Okay. From 2013 up until today, like I've always stayed in one place for a year. Mafikeng, I stayed a year being a hustler. I stayed a year 13 Kimberley Bloemfontein. 2018, I moved to Pretoria, where I felt like, okay, I can settle here. Life, Sunnyside. Those who know Sunnyside will tell you about Sodoma and Godoma.
Yeah.
I stayed
live
for 3 years. SLA. Europa is there are churches there are yep there. Whatever you need, you'll get it there. Everything within that. That was one of the hardest things to do. And then remember, I'm alone. There are no parents here. There's no one to guide you or anything. I'm in a new place where I don't know anyone. So I had to stay for like, dude, I have to focus and push for what I want. 2019, they moved me to late 2019. They moved me to Middelburg. 2020, they moved is via work. They moved me to Witbank. And then 2021, is it 2021, 2021, it was prior Easter. We got dismissed because pandemic.
Yes,
Okay. I cannot plan, I cannot next. I called a friend, dude, where are you? And I'm going home. That might get educated. I move with bank in no card. When I got to Joburg on Tarnel, it's around 7-8. It's late.
In the evening.
In the evening.
Yeah.
I hate Joburg because it's not safe. I'm a Pretorian, like I believe I'm a Pretorian because I've stayed there long and I took a taxi in TAUNG around 2 a.m. I pick up at I stayed here. I still don't have a plan. Sunday weekend Easter. It's normal to other people. Oh, no, clearly, blah 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 blah. Because I'm not that. I get talkative, especially with personal stuff. But like, okay, I prefer to fight my battles alone, and that's one of the dangerous things that one can do. You'll find yourself depressed because how can you bua le batho? So I stayed a year. A month later, I went to a church in Pretoria. It was a new church by then, Muso Church. I think 3 months later, after it has been formed, salwa tsena ko ntlong ba go haka ba go fa lerato feel ka re yane I'm home. That's how I felt when I got to Muso. The first day, I think it was 21 April or something. I don't remember the date. So I got there. I was just that typical guy who goes to church, go home, go to church, go home. But deep down in El Kanyawar, I'm still fighting my battles. I'm still trying to figure out life. We are in the middle of a pandemic. So you cannot say like Rico Maketa. But within that period, I already started the brand, but then it was not doing well because one, you are not thinking straight, you are not planning well. And I mean, these days, we always think about taking the easy way out, man. Or like, there's no need to be alive. Let's try to maybe reshoot it because it's in my theory, I believe life goes on.
Yeah.
On your birthday again or on a certain random day, but then life carries on. So with me was the issue of like, okay, how do we then carry on here? I remember it was July. I spoke with Muruti, Pastor Koke, so big shout out to him, and we had an honest conversation with him to a point where he was not talking to me as a pastor, but say as a brother. More like he showed me there's more to life than a typical 9 to 5. Although we need that, but then being alive is a blessing, man. If we are being honest, we are a generation that feel blessed only when it's monetary. Without money, we are not blessed. But give Nale 100 rand, oh, I'm blessed, my brother, blah blah blah. Give Nale a microphone, you won't see that as a blessing. What we see as a blessing is money. It's a car. It's a nice house. But we don't see being alive as a blessing. So from that conversation, I had to either take a step forward or I'll just drown within my sorrows. So after the chat with Murut, I said, you know what? I don't have resources. I don't have income. What I have is a vision. What I have is a faith and a small knowledge. Those things you can never take away from me. And the podcast, we started to move waves, if I may put it that way, where we have been to bigger stages in the South African gospel industry. I'm talking about your Crown Gospel Awards. I'm talking about your Ingoma. I'm talking about the big recording, live recordings you could think about, and even current. Or like, okay, our profile, we have built that profile without income, without any resources. But what we had as a team, it was the issue of like, I gave them the vision, and then they came on board. We have been running with it up until today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very inspiring story.
There was an option of either drowning in your sorrows or making something with what you had. And what he had, it was a vision.
Faith.
Nothing else,
Faith.
no resources. Then there was faith.
Sure. Because you know what, you're like, in life, we have this tendency of like, I don't have this. The podcast, I started it with this phone, iPhone 11.
Yeah.
That's how I started the podcast with this phone.
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm very much interested now with the phone. I think that should be our point of departure because your first, turning point was I'm going to stop, to marinate myself in my own sorrows. I'm going to stand up, and thanks to Pastor Koketso, you just have to make sure we use what we have. Turnaround strategy by regaining your own strength, and then obone that vision, and then you believe cell phone was the first gadget in Onaleon. Take us through your first recorded episode. How did you do it? How was the response?
My first episode, I did it with who is this? No, it was the second. I forgot his name. He's from Easter End. Let me just quickly do this. Sorry, I just need to double check and be sure with my facts. I just need to be sure with my facts. Sfiso. I did it was Sfiso Mbata. Yes, Sfiso Mbata. We had a network issue throughout the show, but people kept on coming through. The second episode it was Tshepo Mohlala, the bassist, which I think it was well received. People came through. Someone even bought me a ring light by that time, and we went through with it. We started, and I remember a guy called me that, dude, I have equipment. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I did 12 episodes with that guy. He got busy. People get busy. He's married and he had a 9 to 5. So you can imagine the imbalance between me and him. I'm thinking about this. He has to think about work, kids, and stuff like that. So he focused on that. I'm back to stressing now again. The process has stopped now. What do we do? I met this other fellow through a friend of mine. The guy was supposed to come and operate sound only. When he was on his way, I called him, dude, I need a sound card. He went to collect the sound card. Dude, I need the mic. He went to collect the mic. So after we have done the episode, I think we are doing Bongen Colin. We did Unati, and we also did Kolimwang. After that, when we were talking now, I gave him the vision. He has been on board. Even today, we are still. I remember there were days we could pull all-nighter editing episode. We could try to come with strategies. How do we do this? How do we move forward with this? And it was not easy. It was hectic. Even today, it's still hectic. The last 3 months, I've struggled to have a normal sleep because we have been doing the gigs every single week. During the week, we have to make sure we are doing the episodes, or we are on the road. We are trying to pull things together.
Yeah, this is very inspiring indeed. And once you've got faith, vision, and dream, no one will stop you. And you tapped on this, this opportunity in the podcast and your unique approach, gospel charts. What do you talk about? Of course, it's a gospel content, but what do you normally talk about with your guests?
Look, man, I always say if it's not positive, I don't want it in my podcast. Because if I go to social media, people are pushing controversy. Mm-hmm. If you want to get number, push controversy. It's not like I cannot do that. We are able to do that. But then at what cost? So with us, we are trying to say like, there's always a good side. We cannot all of us be negative. Mm-hmm. And it really takes a time on us, because if you are chasing numbers, you're gonna be frustrated. If you are not chasing being reliable to people, you're still gonna be having a big problem. But then if you are saying, okay, what you need to be a reference to people. They say, oh, there's 1, 2, 3 that's happening, but then they haven't spoken about it. Those are our source. We need to be that source to the people. Like whenever they need something which is happening within the gospel space, let us know it. But then by knowing it, we are saying if it's not positive, we don't want it. Negatives are there, but then we are not going to be the ones who are gonna destroy someone's life.
Positive content. Yeah,
Positive vibes. Like let us try to change the narrative around us as young people. Let us support one another. Let us make sure whatever we are doing, we are speaking live to other people, because we are all going through stuff. We are all trying to make sure like we are getting this break, we are getting this bread that we are chasing. But if we are gonna keep on being negative, if we're gonna keep on being mean to one another, we are the reason people will be depressed. People will end up killing themselves. So with me, I don't want to be part of those states. I want to be part of, when I watch that episode, it changed my life. When I watch that episode, I've got something out of it.
We are still on TPS, TAUNG Podcast Studio, le Neo Modihapula, and this is me, your boy, Nali Musimano Hafir Tinihali. Neo, tell us here, who was your favorite? Okay, which was your favorite episode?
Sure. You know, I did Nebagazi soul. If you don't know Nebagazi, you think she's straight and all that. But she was there, like she's fun. She's just normal, Nje. Once like behind the stage, I'm still a human being.
Yeah.
That was one of those. And then there's Yaganto goes.
That was my favorite. that was actually my favorite. Because you know, KB, I watch his shows, ne?
Yes.
Yaganto goes. It was actually my favorite because I had forgotten about the episode.
Yeah.
Then our other mutual friend posted about it. Tonight, Neo was gonna be talking to Douglas. I was like, yo, I forgot about the show. You know, yeah, man, tell us more about that.
I'm more active or have more numbers on Twitter, and most of the guys I get to meet them there. So I just tweeted, hey, can I have you on my episode? She replied, when, where, and I'll be there. I gave her the date, the time. She came through. I did my research, and it was beautiful, man, because she's one of the legends in our industry. She spoke so well, and prior to that, like we have formed a sister and a brotherhood relationship where she's guiding me. Like we could talk even after, like during the day in jail, we could just talk like, hey, sis, there's 1, 2, 3 that's happening.
Yeah.
And funny enough, like I've got to connect with both her and the husband, even most of the team from Poco Records, where they've made me feel like one of them in a way. And it was such a great thing to me. Even today, like I still watch that episode. There's also Jabu Hlongwane.
Yeah.
I think if you watch that episode, you'll just have to be mature enough. But for me, I still feel like we could have went more deep.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of things he was giving a PR response, which I understand. Sometimes people will just give you because you have to protect your brand in a way where you are not going to mess it up. So some responses you say, okay, let me sit down and watch this. So which one was again my favorite? Can I think about? It was
the amazing couple.
Yeah,
the amazing gospel couple.
Yeah. Even that one, it was beautiful. Like their stories. Yeah.
But then did you cry when you met Ntokozo and Jabuhlongwane? Like,
I think I've
Kana Ntokozo ha tuma phuitsile KB.
No, re bua ka di-brand tse di tona.
I think personally, it's not about bragging or what. I think I've outgrown that stage of wow and all of that. A few weeks ago, we were doing a recording. There were Abu Redick, there were Abu Joe Mentel, Abu Vashon. Like,
Yeah.
okay, guys, okay, we are all here to work. I think I didn't even take a picture with any one of them because, like, I also see myself as a brand.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I want to keep that for like, okay, I'm also a brand. I need to know. Yes, behind closed door, I can show my groupie side, but when I'm with them, I need to make sure like, okay, yeah, because like if you check, I talk to Mubekwe almost every day, and I cannot be showing that no, I'm a groupie vibe, even though I am, but sometimes you are just doing those things like, oh man, let me just to banter around and stuff like that. But it's always chill. Even when we meet at different gigs, I met with Pastor Jabu at Replenishment concert. It was hey man, yeah, how are you doing? How are the things going? You know, when people are checking up on you and the growth of what you are doing, it says a lot.
Did I take a picture with you? Uta KB, did I take a picture with you?
I don't want that, man.
Because I'm a brand, KB. Because I'm a brand.
You become a brand, or you become a brand once you believe that actually you are a brand because, of course, we are God-given talent.
Because you know, like, even with my friends, you know, sometimes I just want to look rusty, wear my flip-flops, shorts, and dude, you cannot be going like that.
Like me today.
Yes.
Like me today.
I always want to go like to the mall, dude. You cannot do this, like guys. I mean, normal human being.
Yeah. Wait, KB abang khopotsa ka di 1 tsa May 2022 re le ko PH Market. Then we were with Pule.
Okay.
Then I was busy as I was running the event.
Yeah.
Then mole ka feta wang khoga re was I'm man, I'm busy, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm busy, I'll talk to you.
Don't worry.
Then one of my friends says, Nkopele picture ke mo khoga ke mo tsenya mole. And she was one of the backing vocalists. Ke mo khoga ke mo tsenya mole ke re ifoti hale. Ke be ke hater. So before Dumi left, he says to the guys, call NALE, and we spoke a minute. You're not taking a picture. No. The standards are equal. I'm also a brand.
Like serious, like sometimes speak the things that you want to see.
Yeah.
The other day I shared a screenshot on my WhatsApp. It was a tweet I tweeted 26th of November. For this year, I'm going to own the gospel industry. And I'm gonna tell you all the big live recordings that happened this year. I didn't miss any one of them. My brand was there.
Wow.
Your brand was tagged.
Yes, was there. It was part of the media houses.
Remember Happy KB. Interesting question, now that he's talking about it. There's a brand in Africa. There's a gospel brand in Africa. The biggest gospel brand in Africa. Halal Africa. And I saw gospel church. I saw this logo. Gospel church with NALE. Tell us, man, how did you get to be tagged or to be partnering Le Halal Africa? And tell us about that, because for me, KB, that's
it's a breakthrough. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's not a PR answer because I cannot even explain how we got there.
Yeah.
Because most of these things that did like they are. I remember I had a meeting with the mayor regarding the Shweki Dira. The lady that I drove with from Joburg to this side, ha re le mo tseleng ka mmotsa re ke a high for 1 2 3 I don't know man ke bereka ko officing ele when we went to the meeting she was there. Meeting she took over the meeting and she sold the proposal to the mayor. It is unfortunate the mayor, they said, you know, sometimes when you believe and you say like, God, I don't have much. You gave me the vision. You want to provide for this. Because I strongly believe for like wherever you go, God will always provide. You'll always provide. Like, I don't know dumela net. Like the late may say, like, let's have a Jehovah.
And
okay,
interesting.
Yeah. Okay,
interesting that, yes, interesting that NALE is you know what, you know, there's a word that comes to my mind. You know, positioning yourself. I mean, you're in the taxi. And then you didn't close to yourself. You started to interact. Limotosa meeting in a stranger. It happened and you didn't know meeting and of course it's about reaching
out. Replenishment. She was greeting me. I was busy. Like somehow I felt bad when I gave her a cold shoulder. 30 minutes later, I went back to her. Like, dude, I'm sorry about 1 2 3. It is just like mata satas.
Yeah.
And then that was it. So sometimes like we need. Sorry?
No, let's all lapel, my brother, yes.
Sometimes we need to be able to listen to what God is saying, and we need to identify his voice.
Yeah.
Because the sheep will always know that the voice of Modisa Wato.
Gentlemen, I think we have to go to a break. When we come back, since Usmulite this process, this beautiful platform, your podcast, you know, the response from the people that you have impacted positively with the content. Of course, you created it. How what did you do? How about like podcast studio? Yeah, welcome back, guys, and of course, on Town Podcast, Thursdays talks with NALE Modihapula Emma purified in water and ice. Yo, yeah, I'm on a tota.
We do air conditioning. We do air conditioning. We do shades. You can just contact us, rebrand meeting for your event. Can it be a wedding, a tombstone, whichever event we can brand your water and we deliver. Kana hape bekele deliver a metiko Ekasin Noble properties ya DJ's Boo. Hunti tota ya ka re bona re le ha ke ba boema purified.
And I have the Shandis Town Kids Festival coming up, and of course, Christmas 25 Moko PH Moket Molore, Motsu Tabaja, and of course, Lana Motsaduska Sala. Make a show that family gathering when we look and say, bring it, go down Potako, down PH Moket, and then of course, that's what Lakonaka Jana Rinalemo and Warona gospel charts with NALE. tsala ka the impact e gone ga jana I creatileng tota I dirileng le one mo bathong, particularly about jaaka le content creator content ewa e amile ya matsholo a bathong gone.
You know, you get positive feedback from the viewers. I don't want to say fans. I just need to get a new name for them because they don't get to know the artist or their favorite artist. If you check on radio stations, it's a 5-minute interview. That's it, and the questions are always the same. The questions are always the same. It's all right. The producers are not for a but with me, it has been an issue. Like, okay, dude, you did 1, 2, 3 with Ntokozo, or you did 1, 2, 3 with Pastor Jabu, because one of the conversation we had with Pastor Jabu, it was exploitation within the gospel space. But how do we overcome this? It was one of the heated conversation, even off cameras, to a point where we said, no, man, like we need to come up with a change on how, because if someone who doesn't know much about the industry, they'll think it's all nice because the stage, the lights, but the work, the process. Imagine a Margaret Motsaga saying, I left the gospel space because of 1, 2, 3. And if you get someone from this generation, Yaron, like, dude, that conversation that you had with Margaret into City, because I've been going through a lot of stuff, but I get because we'll be blacklisted. So there's a lot which I still believe we need to achieve.
Yeah. KB, we are having an event coming up. Yeah, we. No matter how, KB, no matter how.
Ke sogala ntwa sentle gape.
He's enjoying the show. He's enjoying the conversation. He's forgetting he has all the technicalities.
Yeah.
With him. Yeah, we have the show. Thanksgiving, praise and worship.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Thanksgiving, praise and worship?
Why? We Thanksgiving, ne?
Yeah.
David or is it David? I think it's David, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once what?
Yeah.
The 17th. It's my birthday, by the way.
Okay. 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 So the nation or gospel level.
Go tla nna monate mo tau e tau yi monate mara
Now, you know, I'm one person. Once I decide to do something, some are go.
Yeah.
It was March. I was just sitting. I'm turning 30 this year. What should I do? Okay, I want to do a small event. It was supposed to be small, 30 people, 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
That was the plan.
With that lineup?
No, it was
Okay.
not. It was not even with that lineup.
Okay.
It was supposed to be just a small thing.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, I did a show. I cannot chill it. I need you on my show. Okay, sharp. I'm in. Hi, I'm doing a birthday party. Blah blah blah. Oh, hi. Oh no, it's okay. I'm in. Now I have to sit down. Okay, these guys, they are in.
Mhm.
It was like 3 guys. I just posted on WhatsApp. Why am I not in your poster?
Other artists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I please come through? Guys, I don't have budget. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Today we are shooting this. I still don't have a budget. But 2 weeks later, we are having the biggest gospel event in Pokwa. I don't want to say in town because this is in Pokwa. We're gonna change lives. We're gonna celebrate. The other day, I was in a taxi. I don't know, but I just heard a voice of like, you need to do something for the community. We'll be giving groceries to 30 families.
Oh, 30 because you are turning 30.
Yes. 30 families, 30 impact.
I wish you could turn about 90.
And KB, the drive, I think we should.
Yes.
I think at the drive 30, we should take along TAUNG Kids Festival. We should do a shooting of that.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate any support, whether it's buying the hampers or money. I appreciate that. There are a lot of things that I need to do because in my head, the show is done. I'm thinking about the next year one.
Already.
Realistic, the show is not done because there are quite a lot of things which are happening.
Which have to be executed.
Yeah. But the faith, there's this Pastor Mike Todd. He always talk about the crazy faith. I think I've taken some stuff from him. So I think with that, like, sometimes you just say, God, show up, show off. That's it.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Because, in most cases, on our birthdays, we rather receive gifts than giving. We want to be celebrated. But with me, I want to say, God, I need to celebrate these lives. I need to let us be the bridge of hope to those who are in need. I'm not working, but I believe with the surroundings of the people that I have, we can make this a change. I mean, we cannot be only feeding the spiritual life while the physical life it's not being fed. There are quite a lot of families which are still struggling, but the small things that we can do, the small impact that we can do is going to make a huge difference. So from 8 until 12, we'll be around Pampresta just doing the drive. I need to meet with social development people. If they don't come through, like the Maspal didn't come through, it's okay. But what I know for sure is that we're going to do this.
Keneo Modihapudi.
Modihapula.
Oh, Modihapula. Hey, Modihapula.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me here.
Yeah.
We've got the song hit maker Reale Uhajeso. Ungamandla Ebenezer. Promise
from the current album.
Yeah. Pastor Lungin Dala. Who is if Unosa Sheva Molatidi Warona Hore, he was the overall best winner in the best awards of the night. I'm talking about the best song of the year, artist of the year. But there were 3.
Yeah. Those were the main awards that we
got. They were the main awards of the night. Tell us about you and him.
My relationship with him. I met him via Dr. Tumi.
Okay.
I've known Tumi since 2017. And I've been pushing him all along, and I met Pastor Lungi then. He has been that guy there, and I was like, okay. When you meet someone who believes in you, someone who has so much faith in, even though sometimes you say, I can't do this, and you can do this, you can do this.
You have to do it.
He has been that drive throughout the last 2 years. So he's just a very chill pastor, very humble. Like you tell him when you sit with him, okay. And he has a nice story to tell about life in general. So I met him that way, and I think he was one of those. I said, we need to go to Pampresta. Most of the guys there, they've never been this side. Actually, all of them, beside Malebo, Tembi, Palesa, Keletso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, you are hosting Malebu Modise. Ke ngwana mo Pamperstata. You are hosting she's my friend, she's a sister. I've worked with her. Palesa Hoye. She's amazing, man.
Look, man, you know, with me, it was the issue of what I like.
Yeah.
I'm for that. Give people a chance.
Yeah.
Give people a chance to show off what they have in life, to show off what they can do, to show off what they've been made up of. Because you'll never know that one chance that you'll give to a person, the difference that it will be. Because I've been given a chance and I've accomplished whatever I did because of that one chance.
Yeah.
Because you grab a chance, you have to make sure you use it.
Yeah.
So I have Palesa, I have Malebo, yeah.
You have Tembimbo.
I have Tembi. I've known her, but it is only recent where we get to have those heart-to-heart conversation, because for me it's always about the heart. It's always about the heart, because I don't want this just to be a normal show, but we have to make an impact. We have to say, God, you have carried us through thick and thin, throughout the years. This is why we are saying Thanksgiving, because we need to thank you with what you have done in our life, with where you have taken us from to where we are now. You have changed us through the pandemic. We are thankful to you for like or dirile batho. If nkebe se ka mohau wa gago, we wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for your goodness, we wouldn't be here. If it was not for your mercy, we wouldn't be here. But because of all of that, we are here to say re a leboga go se Israel. So that's it, man. For me, it's not about who's gonna be the best dressed. Just come as you are, man. Tickets are still available at CompuTicket, or there are numbers there on the poster there, or you can just send us a DM and we'll definitely respond to you. Just come and let us make sure we give God all the glory and the honor.
KB, we itse ke go surprise lo wena. Molatedi ko gae, this coming Thursday, the TAUNG podcast studio will be giving 2 tickets to the Thanksgiving praise and worship. Next week Thursday we're giving again 2 tickets. Just watch, come online, watch, ask questions. There's gonna be a question that we're gonna pop in from the conversation that NALE Neo. Gape ke go gopotsa gape gore a re ticket ya gage teng ya available go CompuTicket. You can either go to ShopRite, YouSave, check us, or OK, or you can go to computicket.com. Obokwala or Thanksgiving praise and worship with Neo. You should see the ticket more, or kampa wa type hela location war Pamperstata. The event is tla bile mo Pamperstata ka di 17 di tla be di tlhaga, then obo attend ewa ya rona ewa gopola gape. No, the other question here, before the question, KB, hey, le rena tla re le teng.
Of course, TAUNG podcast, you cannot miss this beautiful opportunity.
We cannot miss this opportunity. Kana khona le ke nna ba kazi. There's a song e ke ratang e reng e Samuel Ngwele o hey her bro, it's my every morning prayer, because you know I'm working TAUNG podcast, I'm working the Do, I'm working Shandis, I'm working Boema, I'm working New Sabbath Fellowship Center. I'm also a musician again part-time, go AFM. You know, I'm doing a whole lot of stuff all at once.
Multiple streams of income.
Oh,
only for the kingdom of God.
So it's part of my prayer. But now tell us, a lot of people are looking forward to the show. and somebody somewhere has an event on that date, and most probably they have advertised it before the posters came out. Né? I know the answer to this question. I get it. So, Mare, let's hear from Neo Hore. To somebody that is in Kimberley, Warrenton, Christiana, Jan Kemp, Bloemhof, Taung, Schwarzrenek, why this one? What is it that their lives are gonna be impacted with from this show?
Look, man, as I said earlier on, Cambrisa has never had this kind of a show. And I believe we are all in need of a prayer with how life has been going around. Whether you are from Apostolic Faith Mission, whether you are from Zion Christian Church, all we want to say is that let us come together and give God all the glory. That's all. It's not about me. It's not about whoever will be there. It's not about Bongen Colin. It's not about Natim Zekeli. It's not about Nebagazi, but it's all about God. That's all that it matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. KBs, Eric, the lineup that we're gonna be having Mopamper starter. I have to refer more for happy. These ones are big names. Yeah. These ones are big names, Kevin. Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, bro. Like, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be game changing. It's something that has never happened to Northern Cape. Actually, Northern Cape as a whole, we've never had a show ya maimu akuhudi muyana. Lahartinya bukuni bupirima. Rafecta other surrounding areas. Yes, we do have Taung Gospel, Taung Annual Gospel Festival that is coming right up, but this lineup, board, we have the legendary Margaret Motahe. The legendary Margaret Motahe has worked with the legend of all times, Benjamin Dube. She's part of the production. She started Joy Celebration. She's part of the Idols.
Vocal coach
for Idols. Yo. Not only that. I'm Renale Bongen Colin. The lovers of this.
Bongen Colin, Cairo, once more 6. I go to church with them, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so advantage. Advantage. What? Wait, it's like Kalino Yana.
Yeah.
And I've got something. I need you to shoot it.
Yeah.
And what can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bongen Colin, man, an amazing love story.
Man. They are from Joyas. They work with Pastor Benjamin.
Yeah.
They've been quite a lot of times in the US. They are just great, man. They are just great.
Michael David, let's.
Oh, Murut. I remember I met Muruti.
Yeah.
A year ago, and yeah, Pastor Muruti is kind of short.
Very humble. In short of words. Yeah.
When he sings there, like
yeah. Nhlanhla Sidisi.
Oh, this brother of mine is from Fosu. He has done work. He has worked with Putuma. He did a new show that's coming on TV with Kayam Tetwa. He's worked with Ngube Combat on the coming album.
Yeah. When people work with Ngube, can I obsession Ngube Combat? You know, the way you're obsessed with this guy, I follow everything he does.
Yeah.
I follow everything he does with Yamaha, with Coco Records.
Yeah.
I've got all his pages on Notify. Everything he does, pop a notification, I post anything. That's how much I love the guy. Then there is Nevakas in Somi. Sure.
You know, when they say some people are being sent by God, he's one of those people.
Yeah.
Her answer is that no, God will take care of it.
Yeah. She did a hit song with Joy Celebration.
Walk of the Blood.
Yeah, what you see today is the work of the. Hey!
She did also this. He has one long intro. Just a
Yeah.
what's the name of the song? It's not Zulu Worship. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one long intro there.
Then there is this. Hey, people ask me. I got a call from Joburg, and this lady says, Nali, are you sure Once More 6 is coming to TAUNG? Karno Pampristatari, hey, Yonkin Tipu Yajaza 609.
Well, that's the thing. Going to check with them, it helps, and
Yeah.
we build a relationship. Man. You know, there's this person who once said, like, I'd rather have a relationship with you than give you 20,000 now.
Yeah.
Because with a relationship,
which is gonna be blown very
you
soon.
can build more networks and you can make 200,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Hence, I value relationships more than anything.
Then there is Tembi Mbonyana. Kana Tembi Kevi ki ngwana rona hale kaleng hale. Hale kaleng hale ho etsa segment ha cheche. O welela yana ko helela nto bo strata sa bobedi.
TAUNG.
Tembi is the spirit of praise, woman in praise. She's working with Busi Khadebe. A whole lot more, man. Yo.
Well, I met Tembi at one of the rehearsals. I'm doing this thing, and we changed numbers.
Yeah.
I took time to contact her because at times, like, you don't have to just do things instantly.
Yeah.
But you have to get the go ahead, and God always leads us.
Yeah. And then there is Malibu, the Pamperstar powerhouse. Hey, this woman can. Oh.
What can I say? She's heavy.
Yo. I attended her recording. I attended her show actually. A number of months back.
I think that's in
No, July. The ghost lady here. She was part of the backing vocalist. Renalo ghost lady, KB.
Wait.
She was part of the big. Yo, it was awesome.
I saw some clips and I was very much impressed. Like beyond the music.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is always.
Yeah, it has to play a part. You know, I got there. There were 2 guys operating cameras, and there was shortage of stuff. And I was like, "What can I do?" They said, "Hey, we don't know. What can you do best?" I was like, "You know what? Camera is my skill." No, I was running camera. After the show, they were like, "Who are you?" The guy that was operator the screen was like, "Who are you? Your angles are good." I was like, "Hey, you must check the podcast studios. Then we have Cairo. Takalani. If they say a woman loves God,
this woman loves God. This woman can pray.
She can preach.
She's just sold out to Christ.
I've attended a service and she preached for like 3 hours. 3 hours, and she was on fire on the hills, and I was like, huh? What did she drink? Yeah, and we have Pastor Lungindala.
A friend of mine, a brother of mine, he knows how much I love him.
Yeah.
He has been very supportive.
Yeah. We have Kiletso Mofuke.
The Free State.
The Free State Prince.
Yeah.
He's very humble, by the way. We were with him the night before the Gospel Festival. And we were with him at the Gospel Festival. Very humbled he was. My standard doesn't allow me to take pictures, you know.
Next.
The picture.
Yeah. And we've got the forever amazing, humbled, serving, Palesa Hoya.
2009.
Yeah.
A friend of mine said, whatever you do, can you please have Palesa there?
Yeah.
She was, I think, one of those first people that I spoke with. Dude, I'm doing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Because I want to be the man of my word.
Yeah.
whenever I make a promise, it might not be fulfilled now, but I always want to make sure I'm gonna fulfill this. Because like I said, let us be the bridge of hope to people. If you have an opportunity to change someone's life, do it. Because you will not know who will be there, the producers will be there. You will never know.
And she's one of the most supported musicians around the area. I remember I was part of the organizers show which was last year, ne? Yeah, I was part of the organizers. We even had an interview with Diraparologano, of which before your show we should have you on that online radio, which is on DSTV again, so that you should. KB, it's your show. Hey. Blackmailer, bro. You must have this brother in.
Long as the ticket is event in Nadines.
Yeah, no, we must have him in because remember the Emmy, we want to sell out these tickets. The Emmys, we want to sell out these tickets. Hey man, I saw combis coming in from Free State, from Blom, from
the thing is,
Cape Town was there.
If you go further, you are people will support you.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of
yeah. And we have Tabang Clinton.
Oh, he was from Tshwane Gospel, by the way.
Yeah.
I met him on Twitter. He said, "Dude, I need to be part of this."
Yeah.
I said, "Why not, man? Let's do this. Let's do this." So yeah, that's the lineup, and I have Pumele as my MD. Churchill is gonna be playing drums, so it's going to be a great musical experience, a great worship, a great praise. Someone said they needed praise songs. They said, guys, most of the guys, they don't bring heels, rather bring towels.
Don't bring heels. Don't bring heels.
Bring towels because most of you guys will be crying.
I remember I attended the show Hakeke, and before he did an intro, and everyone was craziness like, I told you not to bring heels. Bring towels. Yeah. But other than this lineup, do you have any artists or maybe just mention one that's going to be making a visibility on the show? Do you have any?
Nothing's okay. It's not on the post.
Yeah.
You'll be singing. I still need to confirm. Actually, I wanted to have Legoso Kobela, but she's booked somewhere. It was going to be a surprise act. So I also wanted to have Team BP. We are still confirming that. So I think I gave you guys enough scoop for that.
No, that was actually more than enough. That was actually more than enough. KB, KB, please save this interview. Save this interview. I think we should broadcast it time and again because we have a lot of people by long they wanna follow up. We're gonna be broadcasting this time and again. I'm gonna be having it again online tomorrow at 12 o'clock midday. This podcast will be again on social media, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. It's gonna be there. Remember the aim goal, we want to sell out this show.
Yeah.
And we have a charity event. We are giving, or rather
30 families, 30 community impact.
30 families, 30 community impact that is happening. Donate and either you give out money or you give out hampers. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock on the show, the details, the banking details, and how everything can be received. And from tomorrow, we're gonna be showing her how can you share or how you can change life. Thursday we're gonna be giving out 2 tickets podcast studio. 2 tickets to be part of this amazing show. Just follow us about this interview. Enough scoop from tomorrow. We're going to be playing this interview on NALE any information that you need to have. How NALE any questions, you can just contact us, mo Taung Podcast Studio page, or mo the do page, or you can just contact us on 068-520-3336. Re tla kgona go attend to your questions regarding the show. KB, a re laele batho ba rona khale re le mo Pampres Tata yo.
No, ke nnete tota ke lebogetse thata fela moeng wa rona Nelza, thank you so much my brother for coming through and to continue to inspire us le botlhe ba ga jana o ba impact positively before creating beautiful platforms so that they can be seen and heard their stories ka platform ya gago tota ya gospel charts le ne ke o ka re bolela fela fa gore ba ka go fitlhella kae tota ba ga jana ba itumeletse puisano kana le wena mme go tswa mo go nna tsala tsaka ke itumetse modimo mogolo modimo ke modimo, and then of course God will always pave way and make sure that you follow your heart and you do what you do best because you are a brand created by God. Nelza, share with us my brother Hornare ga mongwe ba tlo ikgolaganya le wena ke khotsa ka go lebella kae on your podcast channel.
Makabaza ereketse na kwe ke le leboge to have me here as one of your guests. You know, sometimes you have to be part of those who are trying to make a change. Regardless of how small the platform may be, you don't know the impact that is going to make in your life or to someone's life. On Twitter, Modihapula. Instagram, Modihapula. Facebook, Modihapula Tsipane. The pages, it's Gospel Chats YouTube, Gospel Chat with NALE YouTube, Gospel Chat with NALE Facebook, Gospel Chat with NALE TikTok, Gospel Chat with NALE Instagram, Twitter _GCWN. I got the mistake once in.
Once in a very long time.
Yes. It's on it, so they can catch us there.
Yes, we could tell you tsala ka NALE ke lebogile ngonne ke tshepa gore tata e seng ngonne nna ke ya ere ke tlhape ke bese.
No go lebogile nna KB ya go lebogile nna e rile ke utla go te Pampers Tata dangerous ke kopa le shole laka Mindlo Siawa, he's my chauffeur for the evening ke mara ke bruru to tshwere tlhobolo hanga ka batho ba shupa ka dithimeng fire tlhobolo e lwantshana ke le tlhobolo lene ke mo leboga for being supportive ke leboge ba bo ema ke leboge team. I've spoken to the media or the production manager ya Ganeo Ntokozo. He's such an amazing guy. Shout out to him and shout out to the entire team. They are willing to work with us. KB, thank you for having us. Actually, I can for having Balatedi Barona. This is TAUNG Podcast Studios. Our company happy. Kamo show is gonna be live. This show is gonna be live. Catch it tomorrow. Happy Saturday morning when Kids Festival is gonna be doing their activations. Badira Freiberg, Stella Setlagole, Mahikeng, go fill up Mabato Stadium with Caspanyo West. TAUNG Kids Festival is gonna be there. Rekabile life ha tingela hamo mo platform on Arona e. Remember, that is why we repeatedly say TAUNG. From me, NALE good night. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Be blessed indeed. Thank you so much, NALE, and thank you so much, Ditsala. Thank you so much. And of course, the TAUNG podcast, to go TAUNG Kids Festival that's come up on 25. Make sure you are part and parcel of this. KBK, thank you so much. Mudimo horata, Mudimo. So re ba TAUNG podcast re le ka motshotsala ka goodbye in ele puisano ya rona e tsameleng sentle mo go le Nelza ke le kabalo. Thank you so much. Dumela.